Hello, my friends. How you doing? We are reaching the point here where I think a lot of you are starting to get a lot of questions. I know just working with my wife these last few days, they're trying to make sense of how to use Google Classroom, how to give assignments, how do I receive their work, how do I give feedback, and how do I do this where it doesn't just drain my energy, make me go bonkers, that I got to go here, here, and here in order to do something that was very simple in the classroom. So we know that nothing replaces face to face. So I'm not here to tell you that these systems are going to magically create those same conditions. However, there are systems in place. There are things that you can do within Classroom and with the G Suite tools to make the process more streamlined. So you're not banging your head against the kitchen table trying to figure out how to give feedback to all your students. So we're going to take a look at two of these. We're trying to chunk these down. I know many of you have many more questions about, using forms and quizzes and automatic feedback, and we're going to get to all that. But today, let's take a look at these two options here. How to view assignments. I think most of us are good there, but at least we'll touch upon it because that's part of the checklist. And then how to view docs before turn-in. And this is going to open up your eyes to some ways to get some feedback while kids are working and trying to. For me, I see a lot of teachers giving work, and then kids submit it on, say, like a Thursday, and then you get the weekend stuff to give feedback. This is going to allow you to jump in a little bit earlier to see what's going on, even though they haven't turned it in. So let's do this. So the very first thing, here we are in the Google Geeking PD coursework that you've been part of, and thank you for being part of that. Hopefully you find it valuable. We're here, and we know this is the stream. We've talked about the options in the stream, and for me, I can see the assignments. It's just the way I have it set up. But in order to view the assignments that you have posted as an educator, you go into classwork. And I know you know this by now, but this is where you view everything. And you can just scroll through here and see all the things that you've assigned and posted. And in this course, we've already done quite a bit. And so hopefully you found some things to work there. But you can get in there into any assignment. And once you're there, when you open it up, you can view the assignment itself right here with this button. I can see that in this case, no one's turned it in. There wasn't anything really to turn in on this one. People have received it. There's my video, and there's the document that every kid, not kid, in this case, it could be a kid for you. Every student in the classroom is going to get a copy of this. This is how I set it up. This is what the assignment that they could, quote unquote, turn in. So let's go ahead and view this assignment. And when we get to this point, you can see that it takes me to this page right here where all of you guys are. Now, what this allows me to do is, even though you can see only one person's turned it in, I can see everybody's work. I can see all their documents right here. So if you're working on, say, a research paper or a week-long progression of a Google slide where they're doing stuff each day, and you just want to check in to see how they're doing, I can do this. And so if I go down here to, let me find mine. Here I am. I could open up this document as a teacher. Even though the student hasn't turned it in, I can see what's happening on their document. And so as this loads here, what this is going to allow me to do is a couple of things. I could go here and it could show me this file. It's going to take me to the Google Drive. Remember, when students make a copy or you give a student a copy to the kids, it automatically creates that in a drive. So if I open this up, this is what makes life so much easier for you as an educator in terms of organization. You're going to see that in my classroom folder, this is an assignment, and here it is. So I can actually open this up all the way and see the full document outside of the classroom as we go there. Also remember, as I just said, in your classroom folder in the Google Drive, here it is. All these documents are right here. So if I bounce back out of here, okay, here's my classroom folder. Here's all the assignments that I've posted and shared so far. All right. And then if I were to go into this one here where we would go into that assignment and I can see everybody's. You can see it automatically puts their name in first and then the name of the topic. So I have access to all their documents as they go. However, what I want to do and what I want to show you that makes life easy, well, you don't need to see some Lego stuff there, do you? All right, so here I am back in the Google Classroom. I viewed the assignment. I clicked on the kid's name. All right, in this case, it's mine. And I can see their work. I can see that Aaron here has highlighted some stuff, which is good for me to see. And then what I can do is I could leave some private comments. So I could be like, hey, notice you haven't got started. You might want to, or I really like this, or I could even highlight because I'm in suggestion mode here. So I could even leave a comment, and I could say, check spelling. So I could give feedback directly on the document. I could also leave a private comment within the classroom. I can do all that even though they haven't turned it in yet. And so, test of private comment. Just so you can see that you can give that real-time feedback right away. And so I'm here. I just find the name of the student. Boom, I open this up. And away we go. We can start to then give that feedback right there in the spot. And the beauty of this is, once this loads, is I could go right to the next student. I can go here, and I could go to the next student. All right, in this case here, there it is. It's my wife. And I can see that she's done nothing on here. So, I could leave a comment, make a little nudge, or whatever it might be. And so I could go here, and I could drop down in this menu, and I could select any student that I would want to as well. And so I can easily go through and give this feedback right away. One of the nice things about this, and we don't really have it here on this document, but if you open this up, you then could, if you wanted to, let me go back to mine. I could see a history of their work, and so I know you're familiar with this, but I could check this to see what they've been doing. So if they're doing a research paper, they're supposed to be writing drafts and revisions. Remember, in the doc itself, and we'll get into doc training here soon, I have this edit tab up here, and I can see when the student last did an edit. So this just allows you to give that real-time feedback. If they're working through stuff right away, you can give comments then directly in the document or through the Google Classroom. And so let me go ahead and hit OK here. So I can see that the last edit was 2 minutes ago. I could open that up, and it's probably going to show that I did a highlight. Okay, there it is. And I could see then what the kids were doing. In this case, I could see that Aaron, the student, did some highlights. So I can see what they've been doing, and that just makes it helpful. So this is just a basic tip, but a way to help with your sanity. You can get into the assignments, just kind of check on the process of what they're doing, if they've turned it in or not turned it in, given that feedback. Remember, you can always email kids that way, and it's just one little nugget that's going to make life easier. Moving forward, we're going to take a look at how to give specific feedback on answers, if they do like a Google form and things like that. But for now, if you've got a document or a slide or something that they're working through over the course of a couple of days, this is definitely the place to go to check that out. All right, my friends. So I think we've knocked it out. We showed you how to view assignments. That was easy. Just go into the classwork, and we've shown you how to view the docs before they turn it in. So let me know your thoughts, questions, concerns, and we will keep plugging and chugging along. We're almost through the Google Classroom checklist. I know there's many other questions that you have. We're going to get to those all in due time. And as always, my friends, remember, stay awesome. Peace.